What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in to episode 4 of Mind Matters. We have the same squad today as usual. Me, myself, with Emily, Alex, and Tyler. I promised to you guys next episode we're going to try to get a guest so we can have a new voice in the podcast. But as of right now, how are you guys doing today?
Pretty good. I mean, it's currently 12:35 in the morning and pretty tired, but make the next 12:35 to 1:35 the best.
Yeah, what is being tired anyways?
I don't have any classes until 12:45, so you're the one with the earliest class, so
That is true. But like I said, what is being tired? I mean, what is sleep deprivation?
Feeling delusional.
Well, maybe I have sleep deprivation then.
Probably.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in to episode 4 of the Mind Matters podcast. Today we have quite a few things to talk about. A lot of interesting things, actually. And something that I wanted to start off with is, as you guys may know, we are college students at the lovely Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. And one thing that we had a discussion about the other day was food. We have a whole bunch of restaurants here. Do you guys think that colleges provide good amounts of foods for its students?
But, I mean, they're following regulations, so I guess, yeah.
But do you think the food is healthy?
No. I never said that. I said they're probably a good amount of food. I said it was good food.
Do you think the food is healthy, Alex?
No, I wouldn't say so. I
What
mean,
ab-
it tastes good though.
What about Caesar salad
Oh, I mean, you can't beat that.
with grilled chicken?
Yeah, I don't know about the chicken aspect. I mean, you might get sick, but it's just I just stick to the the classic egg and lettuce.
That is
Caesar.
true. Yeah.
Caesar with a side
Can't go
salad.
wrong.
Well, do you trust the egg?
Yeah.
Why do you trust the egg but not the chicken?
If you manage to mess up an egg, there's really something wrong.
I guess. But
You can tell easier when an egg's messed up versus when chicken's messed up.
that's true. I mean, I've never had a bad experience with the Caesar salad there.
Not yet.
Knock on wood, it never happens. But yeah, what about you, Tyler? Do you think colleges provide good food, healthy food, enough food?
I think they provide a good enough to an extent. So some places are much better than others. So I know at specific schools we have more of like not diners, like delis, and then we have more of like fast food chains.
Yeah.
I've seen that at a couple of universities. And then obviously the dining halls, in my opinion, the dining halls aren't really the best, but you can still find healthy options there.
Yeah.
So that's with most universities I've been to.
Yeah.
In my experience, not just one in particular.
Like, for example, you ever been to UCF?
I've been on campus. I have not eaten there.
Okay. I'm just trying to think. So I know that a few universities have more fast food options. Like, for example, here at the Riddle, we have, a lot of different options.
Bro just said the Riddle.
All right. Here at the Embry-Riddle, we have
Why the? Just
Okay.
that
Say
Embry
riddle.
Riddle.
Here at ERAU, we
Just
have...
No, call it Riddle.
Here at Riddle,
Thank
we
you.
have a lot of options from fast food to, restaurants. So we kind of have a wide variety here. There's this all-you-can-eat restaurant here. I don't want to say any names just to not get in any sort of trouble. But there's this all-you-can-eat restaurant here that me and Alex die for. We're there once a day. But Emily and Tyler do not like it, and I don't understand why.
You gotta make the point
Yeah.
that me and Tyler have been here for 2 years, and
Yeah,
last
that
year we
doesn't-
loved it, and it's
so
your
w-
guys' first year
so
here.
what happened?
So
Yeah,
So
what
it's
happened?
They're
just
really not.
I got sick of it, and like about halfway through the year, everyone started getting sick off of the food. So it
Like
really
s-
like
I'm not sick.
Sick, like not wanting it anymore, or
no,
just
like
sick.
No,
sick
like
off the
sick,
food.
sick.
Like
So
it was bad. Like you could not drink the water. It was bad.
And we were both. So this
Our time is coming
a
soon.
food establishment is also connected to a dorm hall residence. So being a
Best dorm hall.
resident of that dorm hall, which it is one of the best ones, we were not able to drink our water in our dorms at the
Or
same
also,
point.
You would get sick from showering.
So how is
Yeah,
this the
that's
best
true.
dorm hall?
But
Yeah.
I mean,
Because
well,
mean-
considering
it wasn't the school's fault. It was because the hurricane had flooded all the pipes, so there wasn't water wasn't draining anywhere. So it was a mold buildup. But they didn't fix like the water filtration system and like the even like filling up their like. soda. What are they called? Like soda dispenser where the water is. It was bad. Like it was really disgusting.
Yeah, that kind of reminds me. One common thing, which this doesn't really relate. I don't know how this reminds me, but one common thing I've related to a lot is trying to get a Gatorade and water comes out, or trying to get like a Sprite and water comes out. That is aggravating.
Just carbonation.
Or it's when
no
it's really
syrup.
bad when you're trying
That's
to like,
the worst.
get
Yeah.
water, and then someone used because like one of the ones at Boundless is like the one where it's like the one output, but it's all the like you can choose the different types.
Mm-hmm.
The worst is when like someone before it goes and gets like a Capri Sun, and then you go to get a water and your water's like pink.
Oh yeah, that is pretty grim.
Or even in the dorm halls, sometimes like recently, I discovered that the water in my dorm was black. So
Yeah, that is crazy, guys. I wish I could show you guys the picture he sent us, but this sink, no joke, had black water.
Like charcoal water.
Yeah. What do you think that was? Was it dirt? Was it?
I honestly don't know, and I'm sure I'll find out sometime in the next week.
Is it still like
But,
that?
It's currently not like that. It happens about every 3 or 4 days.
It's not good.
So it's probably something to be a little
Did it come out of the shower water too? Do you know?
just the sink.
Just the sink.
I
And
thought
we
it
have
was-
3
both
sinks in
sinks?
our dorms. So out of the 3 sinks we have, it was only 1, which happened to be my side.
Yeah, that is pretty
So
terrible.
that's a sink problem.
Yeah.
It's not a water problem.
Yeah, so it's not a water problem at all. Like the water's fine.
It
Call
is
maintenance.
black.
It's just a sink. So
Call maintenance.
we're currently getting that worked out.
Yeah, that is definitely not an ideal situation. But tying back to the all-you-can-eat restaurant, Alex, I fear our time might be coming soon where we get sick.
We'll just look out for hurricanes, I guess. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, we'll look
be
out for.
fine if we don't get hit by a hurricane.
We'll be good.
I'm really sad though. Their pizza used to be really good last year, and they made it bad this year.
It's like thin crust.
I know it used to be so good last year.
Yeah, we really have to explore outside the school and eat sometimes. I feel like I just miss at-home food.
I mean, yeah, but we kind of paid for like
I know.
meals already.
Paying
Yeah,
for the meal plans. Yeah.
this is true.
kind of
yeah.
have to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have no choice.
Yeah.
But yeah. So the other 2 restaurants that we have that are fast food here, which I am able to say, is Chick-fil-A and Qdoba, which both are really good. I really was enjoying Qdoba for the first 2 weeks, but I got sick of that really fast. I didn't get sick from it, but I got sick of it.
It's really not that good. I've had I
It's
had Chipotle
so
before I
mid.
had Qdoba. Qdoba does not match.
Mm.
Yeah,
At all.
I mean,
But
okay,
if it's all you have, it's all you have.
it's all you have here,
I'd
but
rather eat it before Chick-fil-A.
yeah,
That was
Chipotle's
so good.
Chipotle's like god tier.
Chipotle's- Yeah.
Have you guys ever had Moe's before?
No.
I think we had a Moe's in our home state for a solid like 2 years, and then they kind of just got rid of it.
Well, if you guys ever
No,
come,
I think we have Moe's burritos. I don't think that's the same thing.
Honestly, I don't
'Cause-
even know anymore.
That's a main thing.
Oh, my bad.
yeah.
Well, if
Okay,
you-
just kidding. We didn't have one here.
if you guys ever come to Tampa, I will take you guys to Moe's. They probably have a Moe's somewhere out here in Daytona. It is exquisite. I put Moe's right under Chipotle, and then Qdoba's probably like at the bottom list.
Let's see. We currently have one that's 5.7 miles away, and it just switched to 6.3. It is a low cost rating. It has good rates. It's currently closed because it's 12:41 in the morning, and
Prime time.
it's south of here. It says it has takeout. It's good for kids. Outdoor dining, curbside pickup, catering,
We can bring Corey.
free Wi-Fi, accepts credit cards and contactless payments, including Apple Pay and Google Pay.
Stop looking at me like that.
And there's some reviews. So we're going to start right here with... All right, I got to open my Yelp app real quick.
No. You
guys.
got to go to a 1-star fast
I
food.
will. We'll get a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So the first one says, I'm not a big fan of... So this is a 4-star rating. It says, I'm not a big fan or fast food fan, but my friend wanted to go here, and I ordered a veggie burrito, and I could add things like cheese, olives, cilantro to the original recipe for free.
I would hope so.
For $9.99. The size was mediocre, and the taste was good, but not great.
It's pretty expensive.
What added this 4-star review to the review was a manager. He was very friendly, welcoming everyone in and made sure everyone had what they needed. So, like, that's good, right? Now, we're going to scroll down to...
Well, my question is, the review was nothing but good stuff. Why did it not get 5?
I don't know. I mean,
Maybe they
sometimes,
were
like,
just
I think
5
it's because
stars.
of the taste, they said, or the
Oh.
size of the burrito.
But our next review that I'm going to read and final review
Oh, dude, they
is...
have fat burritos. They were huge, like this big, bro.
Yeah, probably the taste then.
Yeah.
It's quantity over.
Dude, I
quality.
could never finish a Moe's burrito unless I was starving.
Really?
Oh yeah.
The next review that we have is by an elite 2023 member. Her name is Emily M, and it was over 6 years ago. And it says, I feel like I'm always trying to give Moe's a second chance, and it's only because my college Moe's memories are amazing. I think today was really my last chance. Literally had a hair on my bag and fuzz that I was hoping wasn't fur on the aluminum
Oh.
of my burrito.
Oh no.
The tomatillo sauce had thick black objects in it, and it tastes funny. Definitely not doing this ever again. Rip to the money I just threw away in the trash.
They're definitely returning in like 2 weeks to try it
$10
again.
too.
Corey, you a big burrito fan?
Yes, actually, fun fact. So one of the experiences I had at Moe's, I'll give my own review. This was, I think, my freshman or sophomore year of high school. So I did not have a job, and I did not have a lot of money. So, and there,
I'm listening. Keep talking.
all right. In their kids' meal menus, they have the burrito, the kids' burrito, and it's called the Moo Moo Mr. Cow.
Yo, I love the Moo Moo Mr. Cow.
Yes, so I ordered the Moo Moo Mr. Cow because it's all I could afford at the time, and I got clowned for it, but it filled me up. It was an amazing burrito, and they're definitely not listening right now.
Yes,
You know, I'm looking
What
up
was the
right
last
now.
word I
It
just
was
said?
an amazing burrito.
But what was the name of the burrito?
The Momo Moo.
Momo.
Cow.
Already wrong.
All right, so according to Moe's.com,
Wait,
the
what-
Moo Moo
what-
Mr. Cow is
That's
a
what it
kid's burrito.
was.
What filled you up?
Alex,
The burrito.
have you ever had a wet burrito?
Yes.
What is a
Oh.
wet burrito?
From
Dude,
Rocco's Tacos.
Peppers. That's like it's down the road here
Yeah.
in Ormond. Oh, so good.
No, you gotta go to Rocco's Tacos in Tampa.
I don't even know what a wet burrito is to begin
It's
with.
like
So
a
Are
burrito
there-
covered in like queso.
Are there dry ones? Like,
That's what a regular burrito is.
Oh, okay.
But-
A wet
So
one
are
is
they
And
just
then a wet burrito.
covered in
do they just
queso.
like douse
Well,
it in water? or,
that's
like,
more of like an
I like it better in tomato sauce.
Wait, wouldn't that be more of like an enchilada then? If it's a burrito, but like it's just big.
No.
Define enchilada.
They're like these small rolls that have like
What?
stuff
Now
on them.
define burrito.
A big like
There you go.
pocket. All right. Okay, keep going.
All right. So yes, Moe's is definitely amazing. And then I put Qdoba at the bottom of the list.
You know what I
Yeah.
would much rather do around here? There's this like really hole in the wall Mexican restaurant over by the beach. They
What
have
does
like
that mean?
3
What
tacos.
does hole in the wall mean?
Like really like
That's got to be some main pun.
No, it means like
You
it's
guys
like,
don't know what
it's-
hole in the wall means?
Yep,
yeah,
it's some main
it's
pun.
Like it means like it's like a local place that like you wouldn't really find.
Why don't
like,
you just say
many
that then?
reviews for it online.
'Cause it's
like,
called a
it's kinda
hole in the
small. It's a
wall.
hole in the wall place.
Okay, that makes no sense.
It's like if
Just
you,
say
it's
it's
like
bussin'.
if you were in a city and like you knew of like a
Say it's
good
small.
restaurant that was like down a small alleyway that like not many people knew about.
But was really good.
Yeah, that's a hole in the wall.
Oh, it's a
place.
hole in the wall.
When you could just say unheard of restaurant,
Yeah, or
Okay,
local
anyways.
or small.
They have
family business.
Yeah.
3 tacos for $6 and they're so good. They are literally some of the best tacos.
What's it
I've
called?
had. Senor Taco over by the beach. We should go sometime. It's so
Yeah,
good.
I'll be down. What happened
Freaking-
to we
freaking
have
love
meal
Senor
plans?
Taco, okay. The lady there knows my order.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Like from a Starbucks, okay, but from Senor
But
Tacos.
She's so nice. It's always the same like little old Mexican lady.
That's how my the salad lady is at the salad bar at the all you can eat.
all you care to
Blizzard.
eat.
Yeah, all you care
So
to
what's
eat.
the difference from all you can eat and all you care to eat? Because
So-
I don't
All
know why you
can
guys
eat
say that.
implies that it's good food. All you care to eat applies that you're just hungry.
And a college kid who's using a meal plan that's probably worth like $40 each.
They actually, I did the math.
They did charge me
It's
$26 to go in there the other day, and that is
It's
a scam.
13 for one though.
Yeah, it's 13 for
scammed
one.
me.
But I did the math, and like, depending on the package you get, so mine is actually every meal plan should be worth $15 worth of food.
Huh?
Yes,
How many do you have a week?
14, 12, 14 or 12.
The 14
14's
one
the
is 10
minimum.
Is $10 a week. No, it's not.
Well, for first year, yeah.
Yeah, I have 10.
I have 14 then,
Because
Yeah.
it goes 5, 10, 12, 14.
and then there's the infinite
19
one.
unlimited.
There's
Oh.
no way people actually do the unlimited one.
Yeah.
I can, yeah.
If people are here on full rides,
I have a
they
hard-
do.
I have a hard time. Oh, that's true. Full rides. Wow.
All the business majors that are athletes.
Anybody but me. Anyways, that was a fun topic. I like talking about food. It makes me hungry. Hey, Tyler, we going to late night after this?
Probably.
Okay, good. That's all I needed to hear.
Gotta go visit my favorite employee.
Mr. Doug. Shout out Doug.
Shout out to Doug. We love Doug.
I don't think Doug will ever listen to this, but if he ever does, shout out to Doug.
We appreciate you for
Everything.
everything you do.
Everything. All right, so another topic I wanted to talk about, which is another thing that we talked about prior to this podcast, was movie directors. We've talked about a lot of movie directors, but specifically Christopher Nolan. What's your guys' opinions on? Do you guys? First off, I know Emily
No.
does because we talked about it. You don't know who Christopher Nolan is, Alex?
No, I don't care about movie directors.
Okay, what about you, Tyler?
I honestly don't follow movie directors.
Okay, let me.
You would know Christopher Nolan by his movies though.
Have you guys ever seen Interstellar?
Yep.
Yes.
Christopher Nolan movie.
Oppenheimer.
Have you guys ever seen Inception?
No.
What about Time?
Yeah.
No.
No.
You've seen Inception?
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan movie. The Dark Knight?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Christopher Nolan.
Christopher Nolan
Oppenheimer.
movie. Yeah, but I don't think they've seen Oppenheimer.
I've not.
Yeah.
You should. It's great.
It is a really good
Bomb.
movie.
One of
Oppenheimer
my
is a great movie.
favorite movie directors of all time is Damien Chazelle.
Know who that is?
Do you know who that is?
I
Have
thought-
any of you
I
guys
thought
seen
he
the
was
movie
gonna say-
Whiplash?
Yeah.
That movie,
That's who.
amazing.
Oh,
Bless you, Mike 3.
Thank you, Mike 1.
But Damien Chazelle, he's an American film director and screenwriter. He made movies like La La Land,
I've seen
Whiplash.
La La Land.
I don't know how
I
that
haven't seen La
won
La
awards.
Land.
It's just really good.
Do you guys know about Quentin Tarantino?
A little.
I do not.
He made a lot of,
I only
Django.
know him because one of my friends from high school was obsessed with him.
Have you guys ever seen Django?
Mhm.
Probably.
It's a Quentin Tarantino movie. But no, Christopher Nolan's movies are honestly by far the greatest movies of all time, which is obviously opinion based. But all of his movies really do have truthful thoughts and meanings to them. It makes you just sit back and think for a very long time, like, what did I just watch? And you'll go back to watch it again just to say, what did I just watch? To go back and watch it one more time just to say, what did I just watch? So that's why I love his movies. It just makes you think over and over and over again. He never misses. Oppenheimer's another movie that you watch and you're like, wow, what did I just watch? It's just every single one of his movies are like that.
It's just cool how he uses like the same pool of actors because he likes them. Like he's very specific about everything he does, which I think is cool. Like the fact he blew up 19,000 pounds of TNT because
Yeah,
he refused to CGI the bomb.
but you can't blame him for using the same actors because if something's working, why stop?
No, exactly. Like everyone, like you see it a lot in interviews. Like in Hollywood, they're like, if you're on Christopher Nolan's actor list, like you are set.
Yeah, he's
Like Cillian Murphy.
yeah, great
he's
actor.
Like, he is a Christopher Nolan actor through and through.
Yeah, he's a great actor.
He lost so much weight for Oppenheimer, by the way.
I knew him from Peaky Blinders, and he did amazing in
He
that
looks like
series.
he aged like 10 years though because of how the amount of weight he lost for Oppenheimer.
Yeah, it's crazy. So he has the Empire Award for Best Film, AFI Movies of the Year, and that's only counting. He has a lot more, and he's gonna get a lot more, especially from Oppenheimer. He'll definitely get a lot of awards from Oppenheimer. Great actor overall. Would you say he's your favorite of all time, Emily?
Cillian Murphy?
No, I meant director. Would you say Christopher Nolan is your?
I
six?
don't know. I'm not a big like director person.
Yeah,
I mean, I think he's good. He's the one I probably know the best.
yeah. I feel like you'd know
I really
Quentin
like
Tarantino a lot too.
Interstellar. I really don't know him that much.
Let me
Just dated this kid in high school that was obsessed with him.
tell you some of his movies. So he's known for Pulp Fiction, which you said you know Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made Pulp Fiction.
I know his movies. I've seen them, but again, only because I dated a kid that was obsessed with him in high school.
I guess. Yeah, that's fair.
That's like all we would ever watch.
Yeah. So now that we got that out of the way, movie directors, it's just something I'm really interested in. Every time there's a new movie, I like to see who the director is because that's how you can. Getting to know directors is actually pretty huge because that's how you get to know how good the movie's gonna be, if it's gonna be a hit or miss or not. But the next topic I wanted to talk about was something that Alex wanted to talk about, so I'm gonna let him lead the way with this. It's gonna be about psychosis.
Oh, lovely. Yeah. So basically, psychosis. I can give you the actual definition if you want it.
Whatever you want.
So Google can help us out. Let me see here. So Google has to say it's a severe mental condition in which thought and emotions are so affected that contact is lost with external reality. That sounds really like like a lot, but it's like and basically it's just you don't feel real in a moment. So you can wake
That's
up like
crazy.
this too, yeah. And I don't know, it's a bad thing if it continues for a long time, but I mean, if it's just for like a couple hours, you're like, oh, this is like kind of a break from reality. It's not too
It's
too
honestly-
bad.
Yeah.
If you're like just
relaxing.
chilling, it's pretty
Yeah,
pretty sweet.
you don't have any responsibilities for a little bit.
Yeah, I woke up feeling like that this morning, and it was actually kind of nice, like just laying in bed, reading, chilling. It was really weird, but it was kind of nice.
Well, according to this website right here, psychosis is actually a little similar with schizophrenia. You get
I'm schizophrenic.
you get hallucinations with both. You get delusions.
No,
What?
No, it's not that extreme.
that's like
Listen, I said
An
according to this
extremity.
website.
Hallucinations, that was
extremity.
crazy.
It says you get hallucinations, you get delusions. The only difference is
maybe
that
that's why I vividly
Delusional,
dream.
yeah. What?
Maybe that's why I vividly dream.
yeah,
Oh.
and then it says the difference between psychosis and schizophrenia is that with schizophrenia you have negative symptoms like lessened emotional expression, and then with psychosis you have disorganized thought and behavior.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, but what causes psychosis? How is that something? It says right here it is a symptom of sleep deprivation.
Yeah, sleep deprivation is a big one, of course. I mean, 'cause if you go to sleep for like 2 hours and you need, let's say 7, and then you wake up the next day and do your normal day, you're gonna feel like death at the end. But you could eventually. What's going on?
She keeps blowing into the.
Oh,
I wasn't. I was just sat there like this time. I
Okay.
was messing with
All
you.
right. I'm sorry, Alex, for the
no, you're good.
rude interruption by Emily.
Can't believe she would do. We gotta
Milk-
kick her off the podcast
milk
really
carton.
soon.
All right, keep going.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, sleep deprivation and like drug use and alcohol really causes it too. Because if you, what's the word? Like substance abuse, it's a big one too.
Mm-hmm.
Like relying on a substance in order to get through your day and then you eventually fall into a state of, well, like, especially for weed too, you fall into a state of, nothing's real anymore, and no one's real, so nothing matters, and you kind of lose all sorts of, like all sense of motivation.
That sounds a lot like what that one drug mushrooms does to you.
I don't know. That depends on how you take it.
Yeah. I don't know. I just heard a lot of, because I was taking this one class and they were talking about the side effects,
Mhm.
and they were talking about how you can,
It's a good psychology class, yeah.
yeah, talking about how you can get some psychosis and stuff. But yeah, it sounds about right, because right here, I mean, it says substance use, mental illness, sleep deprivation, bipolar disorder, and it says schizophrenia is also a cause for psychosis. So that's really interesting. Severe depression as well.
Oh yeah. That's so last year when I was in Oklahoma, I was like, it was a great place. I had a great life, honestly, but due to unfortunate decisions, I kind of ended up in a very deep psychosis, which was probably not the worst part. I don't want to say worst part of my life, because that's like really dramatic. I would say probably the part of my life that I needed a therapist like the most.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? We what would they say? We thugged it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So kind of just got through it, and that's when I got into drawing, because I couldn't express my emotions. Like, I was afraid to vocally to my friends, because I
Yeah.
was like, well, I'm gonna sound crazy if I say these things. So I just started drawing, and that really helped me get through it and kind of get it out of my head and onto paper. And so yeah, psychosis is not a great thing to mess with. And I would say absolutely avoid it, because it can take you to some very dark places.
Yeah, it says right here that it can affect about 15 to 100 out of every 100,000 people each year, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that is actually quite a lot. You know, that's a lot of people right there. And it's just the symptoms of psychosis is just scary. A drop in grades or job performance, trouble thinking clearly or concentrating, suspiciousness or unease around other, lack of self-care or hygiene, spending more time alone than usual, stronger emotions and situations call for, or even no emotions at all.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
Yeah, and if it says right here that the signs that you may have it or it may become something
Mhm.
you're stuck with, says you hear, see, or taste things others don't, which is really scary to think about. Like, you see
I
things.
guess I could see why they compare that to schizophrenia.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could make sense. That could make sense.
Like, you stop taking care of yourself, not being able to think clearly or pay
Yeah.
attention, like just things like that. Those are the early symptoms, the early signs. So it's definitely scary. It's really important that everybody always reaches out to whoever they can, whenever they can, even if they think they sound crazy. But yeah, psychosis.
Yeah, super not fun stuff, but also very interesting to talk about.
Yeah, it is very
And
interesting.
especially whenever you come out the other side of it, you learn almost everything you need to know about yourself.
Wow.
You go to the lowest point, and you're like, oh,
Wow.
cool.
Mhm.
I know like where I was, and I know how high I can go. So this is good to know, like my spectrum of a personality.
Yeah, like that's so scary. So you get auditory hallucinations, you hear voices when no one is around, you get tactile hallucinations, strange sensations or feelings that you can't explain.
The
This-
more it's kind of, to me, it really, like you said, no emotions, and it really airs towards that side.
Yeah.
Because you kind of just go through your day. Like, it didn't affect my grades because, I mean, it was my freshman year college.
Yeah.
It really wasn't that bad. At Oklahoma State too, it really wasn't that hard. But it didn't affect my grades because I had a little bit of motivation for that. But everything else, like socially and just things on top of that, like extracurriculars, I guess you could say. If
Yeah.
that's the right word. Just kind of just went out the window for a little bit. Just kind
Wow.
of just judged at school.
Yeah.
That was about it.
That's wow. I mean, it's definitely some scary stuff. You become delusional. Did you become delusional?
Delulu.
You became delulu.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Definitely some scary stuff. If you ever see yourself or someone else starting to slowly show symptoms as such, please make sure to reach out. Please. You don't want anybody to ever have to suffer through hard times, especially mentally. It's one of the hardest things to go through.
Hit us up on Mind Matters.
Yeah, no, for sure. Hit us up, and we're always willing to, talk to anybody at any time ever. But speaking of extracurricular activities, Emily, would you like to promote your Tri Sigma fashion show week?
Oh.
Yeah. So, 30th of October here in the Embry-Riddle Daytona Beach campus
I'm gonna
union.
try Delt.
Alex, shh. Mute his mic too, Rob. On the 30th of October, we'll be having our Halloween fashion show. It is a fashion show in a sense of we have a costume walk, which anyone can participate in. They don't even have to be in Greek life. And the competition itself is between Greek life organizations where they're fundraising and they'll do dances on stage, have costume walks, all that kind of stuff. Super fun. They do skits and stuff based on their themes. This week's overall theme is working 9 to 5. So all the lower themes are kind of like firefighter, lifeguard, pilot, astronaut, all that kind of stuff. It should be a really good year this year. This year we partnered with the NICU Center, Advent Health here in Daytona Beach. So rather than supporting a national philanthropy, we're supporting a local philanthropy. And all of the money from the show, if we raise $15,000, which is our goal, that will be matched with a $15,000 grant from our nationals, and all $30,000 will go to the NICU Center. We've already made over 100 baby blankets for them with this fundraiser, and the $30,000 would not only be the record that any Greek life has ever raised here in Embry-Riddle, it would also triple what they tend to raise at big state schools in
Don't-
these same types
Don't
of
you need that
chapter.
money because a lot of Greek life is dropping out right now?
No.
Oh, I thought you said that there was a lot of problems.
There's been a lot of issues specifically here at Embry-Riddle, but the money from this event solely goes to our philanthropies. So Tri Sigma has 3. We have the Tri Sigma Foundation, March of Dimes, and the Robbie Page Memorial Fund, which are all focused on Sigma serves children, which is our tagline, and the fact that we're like helping women in need and children in need in NICU centers and hospitals around the world. So choosing the one in Daytona has made it much more local cause. And we're already 1 week in, and we're already $1,500 towards our goal. So hopefully we get that $15,000. And if anyone wants to come to the show, tickets are cheap. It's like $2 to $5.
You're paying for mine still, right?
Yes, Corey, I'll pay for your ticket. And
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's right. She
you guys
said
get
you
to
would pay
watch
for
the
all
show.
3 of
I will
us.
buy your guys tickets. Watch the show. It's super fun. All of Greek life goes. Really enjoyable. Everyone gets into it. Yeah, it'll be great. I'll be on stage at some point. So, yay me.
Well,
And all of the nurses from the NICU Center will be there.
you guys all heard it here. I will definitely be putting the link in the description down below. So make sure that you guys check out the description below and click on that description if you guys want to donate to this organization, to this cause. Personally, I'm not too familiar with the Greek life stuff, so I'm just going to put the link in the bio. You guys can just click on that link, go ahead and donate. Let's help them reach their goal of, was it 15,000?
15,000.
15,000. Let's get it to 20,000. Why not?
Because it's a really lofty goal, because this year we actually won chapter of the year at all Greek life here at Embry-Riddle. So our goal is to hit that again next year.
I'm sorry, but the video Alex sent. Save that. Let me play it for all of you guys. All right, I'm sorry. But yes, link will be in the bio. Please make sure to drop even a $1 donation. Anything counts. Anything.
Anything helps the babies.
That's, I guess.
We help those because they can't fight for themselves.
Yeah.
Those.
Those
Crazy.
ones.
They
The
don't.
babies.
We help those.
Anyways, guys,
Those
let's
people with children in the NICU center cannot support them.
let's go ahead and go to our hopefully every episode routine. T-Rob, Mr. TT, go to the
Yo, what up, dog?
go to that Google and find us the #1 trending news in the world. Nothing controversial, nothing religious, nothing political, and nothing about Emily Carter, aka Milk Carton.
Emily
Stop
Carton.
calling me milk carton.
All right, so #1 on the trending list is how one of our very dear friends at this university has gotten their name switched from Emily to Milk Carton.
I love it.
All right, well, actually, we have a pretty good one starting out.
She's still talking about Tridel.
She's still talking about
He
Tridel.
has an obsession with Tridel.
All right, well, we're going to continue on with the this is actually number 4 trending. So number 1, 2, and 3 aren't that interesting in the sense of what I think the general audience would like. However, number 4 is actually the Boston Bruins.
Uh-oh.
Woo!
Season started today for the Bruins. There's over 100,000 searches so far. The Bruins are currently 1-0. We won against the Chicago
Of course we
Blackhawks
did.
today.
Of course we do.
Or I guess I would say yesterday. Boston got 1 goal per each of the 3 periods, whereas Chicago only got 1 in the first.
Yay, Emily has something to look forward to in sports.
Bruins.
And let me go ahead and shout this out to my Tampa Bay Lightning. We got that dub 5-3 against the Edmonton Predators. We are also 1-0.
I'm not the only one. T-Rob's a Bruins fan.
I am a Bruins fan.
You're
I'm
not
from New
a-
England.
Okay, you're from New England, but
Okay,
you're not a
so-
Patriots fan.
Even though
Yeah.
one
faker.
thing that's really big about this game in particular is not actually on the Bruins side. It's actually one of the hockey athletes on the Chicago Blackhawks. His name is Connor Bedard. He was a Canadian ice hockey center, and he is only 18 years old and just made his debut in the NFL. Not the NFL, the NHL. Even though it came out to a loss, he's 18 years old and playing in the National Hockey League.
I am tired of
He
seeing his
is
posts.
younger than all of us and playing in the National Hockey League right now.
I'm not saying this out of jealousness, maybe. I'm tired of seeing his posts on ESPN. It's just like the new Taylor Swift and Kelsey. He's on he's all over ESPN.
He was also the #1 pick in the 2023 NHL draft.
Yeah, I
So
Mm.
shout out to Connor Bedard, even though you lost. Go Bruins. Bruins Stanley Cup. If we don't choke in the playoffs.
as a Lightning
But,
fan, I think
no.
the Oilers are winning this year.
And on that note, we all know that the Bruins are going to be winning, and we're going to be switching to the next topic.
On World News though, does anyone know if they drew the Powerball ticket today?
Are you serious?
Are you
All right,
doing-
we have the Powerball numbers up on the
Yes,
screen
someone
right
won
now.
the $1.73 billion dollar.
The
Someone
Powerball
won it?
numbers
Yeah.
for today.
After with the $1.73 billion, you would come out after taxes and after the
It
government.
says they have to
if
pay
you took it up front.
37% federal tax
Yeah,
rate.
and if you take it up front, they cut it in half. So you would walk away with like $380-something million.
Which
Me and
is
my
still
mom did
a
the math
lot
on
of
the phone
money.
earlier.
Oh, that's nothing.
So it was a woman from
That's-
California or a man from
What are you gonna do
California.
with
Only
$300
300
million?
million.
They
That's not
won.
what I
What
said.
the
I said
Oh
you would
my
walk away with $380
She's
million.
serious?
They
Oh
won 1.73 billion from a lottery jackpot
It's just
before
gonna flush our
taxes,
market
She won it?
anymore.
with
Oh.
the winning
That's
numbers
crazy.
of 22, 24,
40,
40, 52, 64, and 10.
Yeah, because my parents called me earlier not to be like, parents and be like, hey, how was your day? They were like, you're more likely to win in Florida. Go buy a Powerball ticket. I was
Did
like,
you
sorry,
win?
I don't have time. No, I don't have time.
If you won, you're buying a huge 5-story mansion with 7 rooms, and we're all living with you.
Do you realize that the money's going to go in my parents' account, right?
The odds of also winning this Powerball prize were 1 in 292.2 million.
I like those odds.
I am
Ah.
so
pretty
good on
pretty
that.
lucky shot right there.
And guess what? The
My
Powerball
grandma
is
won
now
the
at
lottery.
20 million. Reset.
Reset. My grandma won the Megabucks.
How much?
It was $1.8 million.
How much does she get in her pocket?
800,000.
Is she looking for a boyfriend?
Nope. Her and my grandfather were still together when that happened. They bought a house, built it, and then got divorced, and so the money does not exist anymore, and the house is no longer the family.
Whoa.
Never
It's
get married.
Never
What a
get
good
married.
lesson to learn.
Wow. Well,
And I think on that note, we have another topic that we're going to talk about revolving around music.
oh yes, I love
This is
music.
the one I've been looking forward to the most.
I know you have.
Talking
Good.
about legendary guitar solos.
Ooh.
So I have my Spotify pulled up here, and I want each of you to give a song that you know of that has a guitar solo, and then we're going to take a listen to it.
My question is, are you gonna pick the song I think you're gonna pick?
I'm going to pick a song that I played earlier today.
So it's the it's the one I'm thinking of, right?
Yes.
Okay. I will let Alex go first since he's Mr. Guitar Hero.
Let me cook real quick.
All right, let him find a song. Emily, what is your favorite guitar solo?
I don't know. Let me think.
Well, I mean, that's like, that's
That's
you can't.
Yes, you
There's no.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, give me a sec.
Okay, I'll go first. Now, the only reason I'm saying this is because oh, that's actually hard. Okay, the only reason I have a few, but I'm just gonna tell you guys one. And the only reason why I'm saying this is because I already know T-Rob is going to use the one that I originally was going to use. So I'm going to go with Beat It by Michael Jackson at the end when the guitar verse starts. If you can just play that whenever. Why are you laughing over there? That is the king of pop. Why are you laughing over there?
For legendary guitar solo, you chose Michael Jackson.
Are you at the part where
Which part would that exactly be?
it's like the last minute of the song?
I think it was, yeah, I'm trying to find like where it is. So I think it's generally somewhere around here.
There it is. But go like 20 seconds. There, right there. Right here. Alex, are you listening?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you why this is up there.
Yeah, that's pretty mean.
That is awesome. What did you think about that, T-Rob?
Thought it was pretty good.
You've heard that before, right?
I definitely have heard that before.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why Alex was hating about it.
It was good. It was good.
I know it
You,
was
you
good.
surprised me. You surprised me.
You never heard that before?
I have, but I just don't listen to Michael Jackson.
King of
so-
Pop.
Yeah. Okay. What? Okay. Yeah. We're just gonna. I
Smooth.
have a lot of opinions on him.
Wow.
That was something. It's showing all up on my screen
Yeah, that
right
was
now.
red.
That was
definitely.
some red bars right there.
Yeah.
All right, Alex,
100%.
would you like to talk about?
It's such a hard decision because that's literally all I listen to.
Pick one.
Emily, do you have one?
No. I'd
One
like
that
to
I've
abstain.
really been listening to. I love UFO and I love like Pink Floyd. You can't Shine On You Crazy Diamond by Pink Floyd's great, but it's also like super long. So I'm not gonna put us through that.
It's so according to this, there's parts 1 through 5, which is 13 and a half minutes, and parts 6 through 9, which is an additional 12.
yeah.
So
That is a 25-minute
25
song.
minutes
we
on.
ain't gotta do all that.
He was in his bag.
And then my other song, "Flying" by UFO, is another good one, but that's 26 minutes.
Oh
long.
my
okay,
goodness,
so
dude.
do you know which general part I should play or no?
I mean, just play like the first
Damn, dude.
just like skip it to the first like to 30 seconds, and then let it play to like 2 minutes or something like that. It's just blues kind of thing. I don't know.
Boom, boom, boom.
Playing now and nothing's playing. Oh, it's because it's muted. There it is, right there.
Yeah, this is the song for me. Peak. Are there lyrics on your screen?
Yeah, there are.
So I don't know when they come in. So yeah, just let it cook.
It's a pretty good song there, Alex.
Yeah, so then you got words, lyrics, and then you got more guitar, and then lyrics, and then more guitar for pretty much 26 minutes. So can't beat it.
It's a pretty good song.
That was in
Is
the
it different lyrics
60s
for the
or
whole
70s.
25 minutes?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wonder
I
how
mean, it's
long
not-
it take them
yeah,
to
it's just a lot of guitar.
write that.
That is the only time they've played that song. There's no live version, unfortunately. That'd be
Interesting.
great though.
Emily, would you like to abstain from this?
Yeah, I just don't know off the top of my head.
I mean, you don't got no like country songs?
No, I just
Life is a
I listen to a lot
highway.
of songs. I just like wouldn't be able to pick out of my head like, oh yeah, that guitar solo. Like I just don't listen to it enough.
You don't like the guitar solo in Life is a Highway?
I'm sure I do. I just don't know it enough to be like, oh, that's my favorite ever. You know what I'm saying?
T-Row, do you know "Time" by Pink Floyd?
I have heard it before.
There's
I
a
believe.
good guitar solo in there too, and then like Stevie Ray Vaughan. I mean, he knows how to play the guitar really well. You don't have to play any of them because they're also pretty long songs.
Well, I'm actually gonna switch up a little bit of the guitar solo we feel
Yeah, what
with
you
this
got?
next song. It's Post Malone, Ozzy Osbourne, and Travis Scott.
Oh, okay, yeah, we heard.
So we heard this song earlier. If you guys were sitting on a radio show that I do every Wednesday,
6 o'clock to 7 o'clock p.m.
right here at Embry Riddle. But I believe this is Ozzy Osbourne solo, cause
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Travis
it's-
Scott's not doing this.
yeah, that's
Post
true.
Malone, maybe, but not Trav.
But we're gonna sit back, be pretty quiet, and we're gonna listen the next or remaining 62 seconds of this song, and then we'll be back to talk about it. What an like amazing solo.
It's amazing.
Well, it's not really a solo because there's lyrics towards the end of it, but like the solo, it's kind of a solo. It's still a solo.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
amazing.
That I love that one.
It's
Real
really
quick, could you play you only have to play like the first 30 seconds of it, but could you play This Means War by Avenged Sevenfold? Why are you laughing again at another song?
It's not bad. It's just aggressive. That's why I was laughing. It's 1 in the morning.
Kaboosh.
Incredible. So we have officially also come to the time where we only have 10 minutes remaining.
Wow.
Time goes by fast.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
So I don't know if there's any other final things you want to get in before we
there is.
close up shop for the.
We actually have 2 more things to cover, so let's try to get through these relatively fast. Music, we all love music. Everybody loves music. But let's go ahead and move on to our next topic. Another topic that Mr. Alex wanted to talk about. So I'm going to let him lead the way again. We just got to be a little bit fast so we can go to our last topic. Loneliness versus lonely.
Okay. And then you're hitting Universal and versus Disney next. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So being alone versus being lonely. So when you're alone, are you lonely?
No.
I think so.
It's sad.
Actually, no.
You can appreciate your own company.
No, I can be alone but still have millions of people on my phone. That's not being lonely. So, no. My answer
No,
is
but
no.
like if you are like put your phone down by yourself, just sitting there, are you gonna immediately be lonely?
No, I want to be lonely.
That's what I'm saying. Enjoying your own company.
Yeah, like just being by yourself.
Yeah.
So like yeah, that was like it's a realization that being alone is much different than being like lonely.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like Emily said, just enjoying your own
Presence.
yeah, your presence. Yeah, perfect. It's something like we talked about. I think that was last episode. We talked about knowing yourself. So knowing yourself helps you be comfortable in your own presence and kind of being able to do your own thing. And I've gotten to the point where I kind of prefer that at sometimes versus being around a lot of people.
Yeah.
Felt.
'Cause it's very productive for me, and on top of that, it's honestly more fun than hanging out with certain people at certain times.
Yeah. Tyler, when you're alone, are you lonely?
I think it depends. I don't know. Kind of depends on what mindset you have.
True. If you have psychosis and you're alone, are you lonely?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you have your friend with you always.
He's always going to be with you.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. No, but I think loneliness versus being alone versus being lonely is actually a really weird thing to think about. I never really, thought about something like that to this day.
Which is
Mhm.
it's so weird that you've never thought about that.
I never
because,
have.
Like I think about it all the time because I'm an only child.
That's true.
So like
Just not longing for other people's attention.
no, like I would just go upstairs and like play with my own toys with myself. Like I just like chill like as a child. Like I was just like
Well, as a
I
child,
was like making
chill like
myself
that.
like happy.
as a
Like,
child though, would you sit there and ask yourself, "Am I alone right now?" or-
No, I just was like okay with it. Like so like when I was like in high school and stuff, I'd come home, I'd like eat dinner with my parents and I'd like just go sit in my room all night like and chill. Like do homework, chill. I was fine with it.
Yeah. I could definitely, yeah. I have 2 younger sisters, so I could definitely see the difference of it. Can't do it. Anyways, no, but I've never thought of it my entire life, until really recently when you guys started mentioning it, like I think a few days ago, I forgot when, but when somebody mentioned it, 'cause I was able to just sit there and go, man, like, I feel alone, but am I lonely? And then I'm like, wait, I'm not lonely. I'm just alone.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa.
Well, I mean, yeah. You're kind of in a unique situation too because you just got out of a relationship recently, so you're probably pretty used to being around someone most of the time.
Yeah.
and having someone there to rely on. But it's just that change that
Having that.
yeah, it's a big change,
It is.
especially after a year.
It kind of comes down to the fact that you get so used to always texting that one person good morning, good night, all these just like words of caring, affirmation, and then all of a sudden
Nothing. They're a
it-
stranger again.
there's nothing. They become a total stranger to you. It becomes awkward to say hi. So you just kind of sit there and ask yourself like, oh, am I lonely now? Am I all by myself? Or am I like you know where I'm going with that?
Mm-hmm.
And it took a good minute. I felt lonely for the longest time,
Of course.
but after opening my eyes and seeing the real world around me, I came to realize I have so many amazing friends. I have so many amazing people in my life, my family, just everyone that's in my life right now. And I sat there and I realized like I'm not lonely.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not alone.
Yeah, there's a lot to be. You have a lot in your life to be thankful for.
A lot, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people still love
You're-
me.
Yeah.
A lot of people will still be here for me through
Mhm.
my journey.
Yeah.
Not everybody's gonna give up on you. Not everybody's gonna switch up on you.
Yeah.
Especially the family.
Mm-hmm.
It's number one thing.
Yeah,
Number one
parents.
priority is your parents. They will never, ever, ever switch up on you or disobey you or give you false hopes to something that
Mhm.
could have been but never was.
Yeah.
So then I was able to just sit there and realize I am not alone. I am not by myself. I have so many people that care for me. So many people that put so much effort and so much commitment into me. Why would I sit here and ruin what I could have because of something I didn't have anymore? If that makes sense at all.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? When have you ever had a time like that where you came to realization with yourself as well that wow, I'm not lonely?
Is that at me?
Yeah.
I'm about to think on that one. That would have to be. I haven't been in a serious relationship in about 3 years,
Uh-huh.
and that after that breakup was probably the one that really set me off, and it was like, oh, wow, I am like pretty lonely, and then I started finding things to fill like the gaps in time, and started just doing things by myself.
Yeah.
And it eventually came down to me not being lonely anymore, but me just being physically alone and just enjoying what I can do by myself.
That's relatively literally similar to
Yeah,
how
yeah. So
Pretty
it
much.
kind of takes a change for you to just kind of
A big one.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
it also takes a lot of accepting
Mm-hmm.
as well, because you just have to accept the fact that
It's over.
it's over.
Yeah,
You have to accept
can't do anything about it.
can't do anything about it. If it was meant to be, would have never happened in the first place, and if it is meant to be, it will happen later on in life. But as of right now,
It is what it is.
it is what it is. You have to accept it, and I'm very happy that I was able to sit there and realize, hey, I can accept this. I'm not alone. I'm not lonely. So many people in this world love me. Why be selfish and forget about their love just because of one person's love that no longer feels that same way about you no more? So it took an awful lot of accepting, but I finally was able to do it, and that's why I always say I'm very grateful for you guys, because you guys helped me big time in the journey. So now that we're wrapping up and running out of time pretty soon,
I think it might be better to, since the next topic is such a lengthy and probably pretty argumentative, whatever the word
That
is.
word.
I think it might be a good conversation starter for next week.
yeah. What minute are we on right now?
Because we're currently at 55, and by the time we wrap up, we'll probably be close to 58. We want to keep them at about an hour.
Yeah.
So, and I know due to some people's personal preferences, they have very strong opinions towards one versus the other.
Who would that be?
Emily Carton.
Milk carton?
She
I
have
like
asleep.
Universal.
We know she's tired when she says she likes Universal.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
do.
crazy.
I swear you were
I've only
saying
been once, though.
opposite when we
Disney's
were.
better, but like, I like them both.
But that'll definitely be a
They're not my ops.
Well, yeah. Okay.
conversation starter for
Well,
next time.
Yeah, if you guys want to listen to our little debate on Universal versus Disney, you're going to have to tune into Mind Matters episode 5 next Friday at midnight.
And some more, I guess you could say, thought-provoking topics.
Oh
of
yeah,
course.
a lot of thought-provoking topics. Hopefully, we can get our first guest on the show. It's about time we do have one. I know you guys are getting really bored of listening to the same 4 voices, so we're gonna try to get a 5th one out there for you guys. But yeah, I just want to kind of wrap up and say, tying back to the loneliness topic, I do really appreciate all 3 of you guys. What are you doing to that mic?
Tyler, get your
I
head out
don't-
of the gutter.
You can figure
That
out
mic
around
has
that?
yes, and that mic has been through a lot that you don't know.
I never would.
As he does it. Anyways, so tying back to that loneliness versus being alone thingy, I do really want to appreciate all 3 of you guys for, really sticking with me and helping me throughout that journey of accepting that people out there love me. And I appreciate the love that you guys show for me. I know I'm a goofball. Oh, come on, bro. I know I act like a goofball, but, all 3 of you guys still accept me for who I am, and you don't get that in a lot of people out there. And I will always accept you guys for who you guys are, and you guys will always be my closest homies at this school.
I want you so bad.
What?
That being said,
Yeah, just cut that.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I love all of you. I love all 3 of you guys. And thank you guys so much for tuning in to Mind Matters Podcast, episode 4. Looking forward to seeing you guys next Friday with hopefully a new guest. I love all of you guys. Thank you guys so much for listening, and you guys have a wonderful, beautiful Friday evening, day. Have a good weekend. Peace.